Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss a question from class 11 history, chapter 3, that is an empire across three continents. So the question is, suppose the emperor Trajan had actually managed to conquer India and the Romans had held onto the country for several centuries. In what ways do you think India might be different today? So the answer is, Trajan is regarded as one of the most efficient rulers of the Roman world. He was a great warrior and an exceptional civilian administrator. However, just like all great personalities, several initiatives taken by him were criticized. So, as we all know, Trajan was a great warrior. He was an exceptional civilian administrator of the Roman Empire. He had proved his mettle by conquering many provinces by showcasing his bravery. So now we will discuss if Trajan had actually managed to conquer India, then what would be the changes that he would have been brought, and India might be, in what ways India might be different today. If India would have been under the rule of Trajan, the country would have gained in some aspects but might also have compromised on some aspects such as secularism. Let us now discuss these aspects in the following points. Extension of country's boundaries. Trajan was highly admired for his military campaigns. He had won over Dacia and Parthia. Dacia was a Roman province and Trajan had mainly conquered Dacia for the gold mines present over there. And Parthia was an Iranian political power in old Iran. After capturing Dacia and Parthia, he extended the boundaries of Rome. If India was under him, it would have been reckoned for its expansionist achievements. However, such moves would have forced the country to make more enemies than friendly neighbors. So, if Trajan would have conquered India, and if he would have continued his expansions, then India would have made more enemies than neighbors. No secularism. India, as we know, is a secular nation. Here, people of all religions are treated as equals. Everybody has the right to practice, profess, and propagate one's own religion. However, it would not have been the same under the rule of Roman Emperor Trajan. Trajan practiced persecution of Christians during his reign. He was indeed the first Roman emperor to have officially sanctioned the persecution of Christians. It can thus be estimated that the condition of India under such a fanatic would have been such where persecution of the heretics would be the norm of the land. So, as we all know, India is a secular state. Here, India is known for unity in diversity. Here, people living belong to different caste, creed, and religion. People practice and profess different religions. If Trajan would have ruled over here, then the scenario would be very different, and people would not be free to practice their religion. Administrative transparency. The news of scams is not infrequent these days in India. However, there were chances of reduction of such issues under the rule of Trajan. Trajan accepted the authority of the Senate and citizens of the Roman Empire. He promised to respect the freedom of his people and also keep the Senate informed of his decisions. These measures surely could have helped to keep the people better informed of the decisions of the ruling authority. A well-informed citizenry and an active executive body could have made India more successful as a democracy. As you all know, India is the largest democracy, but corruption is quite prevalent over here. But if Trajan would have ruled over here, it was expected that India would be a better democracy, and the citizens of India would be more well informed about the authority. Thank you. For such content, please subscribe to Intellify.